The append action query allows you to add records from one table into another, albeit before you can do that you got to make sure that these tables match in field names and data type. So for example, I've got my book project table and new projects, part number, book title, so they have the same matching names. Well, you can check all the fields have matching names here in both tables, and then also they have to have the same data type. So if I right click and go to design view, part number has text, book title has text, right click, go to design view, part number has text, book title has text. Project manager in this table is the third field. In the new projects it's the last field. It doesn't matter the order. Just make sure that the field name is the same as the table that you want to append the records into, and of course the data type as we just went over. Let me go ahead and right click and go back to the datasheet view and right click to the datasheet view. Now over in the new project table, these are the records that I want to append. Let's say it's just those whose part number begins with 15. So I want to go ahead and create an append action query that will append the records, but with the criteria, just those records whose part numbers begin with 15. So come up here, click on the Create tab, go to the Queries group, click on Query Design, and then come down here and let's double click to add the new project table to the query. Close out, hover over the bottom, click and drag to stretch it open. In fact, let me grab the split bar, click and drag that up just a bit. Now what I like to do with all my action queries is to test it before I actually perform the action to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Okay? So right now, up on the Design tab in the Query Type group, it's a select query. No action is going to be performed when I hit the Run button. So let me go ahead and set it up, and then when it looks good and I get the results that I want in the select query as the select query type here, then I'll go ahead and convert it to an append query and run it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and double click the asterisk, and what that does is it adds all the fields when I click on this and view it in the datasheet view. And there it is, all the fields. Okay. Back to the design view because I want to append all those fields or the data in those fields into the book project table. But not just all the records. Again, it's just those books with the part number title beginning with 15. So I want to set up a separate field here for my criteria. I mean, obviously I would want to set the criteria up for all the fields here. First of all, it won't accept it. Second of all, I mean, every field has different data, so this pulls in all the fields, and then I'm going to go ahead and double click on the part number so I can set the criteria up for that. And as you recall, in the past couple of training videos, we've been using the wildcard. Well, it's the same here. Type in 15 asterisk, hit the tab key. Again, the asterisk is the wildcard. So that way, any part number that begins with 15, it'll go ahead and pull in. The asterisk means that all the rest of the data that comes after it, it doesn't matter. Could be anything, but it must begin with 15. Now I can go ahead and view it right now, but when I view it, it's pulling all the fields here, including the part number, but I also have the part number listed again, and I don't need to see it. I just need to use the field to perform or set the criteria. So if I uncheck it, I won't see it when I click on the View button. There it is, part number, book title, scroll over to the right. I don't have two part numbers, just one. So after viewing it, and scrolling back, and seeing that it's only pulling those books whose part number begins with 15, then great. Let's go back to the Design view and convert this to an append query and run it. Come up here on the Design tab, come down here to the Query Type group, click on the Append button, and then it says, okay, of the records that you pull up in here, or that when you run this query, where do you want to append them to? What's the name of the table? Click on the drop-down arrow. It's going to be the Book Project table. Click OK. And then down below on the grid, it adds the Append To row, and so it's adding all of the fields in the new projects table to all the fields, or all the data, with the matching fields in the Book Project table. And part number is part of this, and I don't need to do it again, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it from here. Again, I just want this to be the criteria part, not add part number twice. Besides, it'll give me an error. It won't like that. So I'm deleting it as part of the append to. And then that's it. If I'm ready, I can go ahead and click Run. If I click on the View button, I can take a look at it one last time before I hit the Run button. And then go back to the Design view, hit Run. It says you're about to append 3 rows. Remember, that's what we had. The criteria showed that there were only 3 records with the part number that begins with 15 there. Go ahead and click Yes. And let's take a look at our book project table. Is 15 in here? Of course not. Because we had the table left open, we need to come up here on the Home tab to the Records group to refresh it. And there we go, it just added it. Those 3 down below. Go back to the new project table, click Refresh, and you can see that it didn't remove them. It kept them here. It just added them or copied them over into the book project table. So let's go back to the query. If I need to do this again for some reason, I want to save it, and not have to recreate this query, come up here, click on the Save button, type in Q for query, APP for append, so it's an append query. My appends. Sounds like a diaper. Go ahead and click OK. You'll notice the icon over here. Let me come up and click on the Design tab. It matches the append icon up here in the query type group. So if you don't have the prefix for your queries, Q for query, and then whether it's append or SEL for select or UPD for update, I mean, you could look at the icons and go, oh, I know if it's a pencil, it's writing. I know if it's a plus, it's adding. Whatever works best for you. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel to get notified of the latest videos. And for great specials on my products, please see the description below this video.